So now I'm going to look at one of the major fundamental sort of formulas that you need to know in order to really understand time value of money. Like I said earlier in this video, let's say you have $100 today. And there is a bank or some sort of institution that will offer you an annual interest rate of 1% if you give them more money. So let's say I equals 1%. The formula that you need to know here is the future value equals present value times 1 plus I to the power n. And I'll explain what all of these mean. The future value is how much money you're going to have in the future. That can be 1 year from now, any amount of periods from now. The present value is exactly the amount of money you have today, or you have at a specific point, which usually is today, or the present. The 1 plus I is the interest rate, because the interest rate is 1% is usually denoted by 0.01, and you add that to 1 to get sort of the interest factor. And n is very important. It represents the amount of years after which the future value occurs. So let's say I have $100 today, and I want to deposit it into an account that will earn 1% for 1 year. 1 year later, if we use n in terms of years, n will be 1, because we're looking at the future value 1 year from now. And so if we plug in these numbers, we can see that I is 0.01. The present values, what we have right now, is actually $100. And simply put, we can use this formula to do the calculation and see that in the future, 1 year from now, earning this interest rate, we will actually have $101. Similarly, we can use the sort of reversal of this formula as well. So let's say I tell you, you have $101 1 year from now. So how much is that, and if you earn, and the interest rate, prevailing interest rates are 1%, how much is that today? You can simply just rearrange this formula using this formula, and I'll write it out again. If someone asks you, here's what your money is worth in the future, how much is it worth today? You can just divide both sides and using some simple math. Again, the present value equals the future value over 1 plus I n. That basically means if you're given the future value, you can easily calculate how much your money is today. So if I give you the value of your money 2 years from now, and I give you the interest rate, you can easily calculate how much that money is today. The important thing to note here is that the future value and the time and the present value demonstrate a very important concept. The idea is, if I say I'll give you $100 today or $101 1 year from now, given that this is the interest rate, you would be indifferent between them. You can either take $100 today, put it into a bank and get $101 1 year from now, or you can just take nothing right now and get $101 1 year from now, which is the exact same result.